Don't you like Fairfield? I trust the dusty streets, inescapable advertising, and high-strung citizenry live up to your expectations of an Auntie's Choice Company town?
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment. If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, at least I used to. Me and Raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? That's a high-profile target. Huh. If she entrusted that to you, then I reckon we're on the same side. Or something like it. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's Choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milverstreet of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. When there's paperwork, there's enemy secrets. And dropping Raptidons on the place is a quick way to stop any personnel keen on destroying those secrets before we find them. It's a kinder fate than if they survived. Allowing us to walk off with this intel would surely land any survivor in front of the firing squad. Or sentimental refreshment. This place is an archive of Protectorate censorship. If it's been sanitized, censored, or rewritten out of the Protectorate's history, the Ministry's where you'll find it. And apparently there's some highly sensitive intel about mental refreshment hereabouts. The Minister sent me here to find it. I've had worse. Most times it's mundane work like paper pushing or tidying Milverstreet's salon. Other times it's bloodier, but the Rat Pod's made quick work of the folk here. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter. Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe. Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's Choice. But that's a story for another time. Get the feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up if you're keen. Just mind the raps. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's Choice.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with me.
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving. With Antes, you'll be thriving.
So your superiors order you to thrive?
No. It's just something you can do on your own. You'll have bosses and employers, but it's up to you to get yourself to the top and make yourself the employer.
I see. And why would I want to do such a thing? Surely my assigned place would provide me with all the necessities of life?
Yes. But you could have more necessities, and even some unnecessaries.
For what reason would I desire material possessions which are, by definition, unnecessary? And while we're on the topic, what are you potentially gaining from recruiting me?
Ah, that's one of the best parts, chum. When you sign someone else up, you get a bits bonus.
I see. This free market idea, seemingly not without merit. I'll require some time to ponder this.
Of course, friend.
I think this was the last one for the day. Time for a nap.
It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch! It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch!
2 days, 3 at most, and they'll come looking for contracts. That recruiter bits bonus is as good as mine.
I think this was the last one for the day. Time for a nap.
Feels good to be back in the saddle, don't it, Val? Kinda reminds me of our days in Nix's orbit. Dodging Protectorate patrols. You remember that?
Error. Memory not found.
Ah, well. That's all right, Val. I'll just have to do the remembering for both of us.
You've returned. I take it matters are progressing well? A proper start. Here, for your effort. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true.
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Let them simmer in their cells for a spell. Less able bodies muscling in on our contracts.
Just got mine stamped and signed. Officially on the payroll for another 78 days. Including today. Not that I'm counting. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Capitalism thing isn't so dreadful after all. They even allowed me a choice between fishing and sanitary engineering.
That's far more freedom than we were ever offered while living under the Protectorate.
Also, brace yourself for this. Can you believe we receive pay, that is to say, monetary remuneration for our work? What a novel concept. And we receive 2 rest days a year, which are also paid?
We'll be compensated for doing literally nothing? I believe it's called a vacation.
I know! So exciting! And next week, we're to be receiving an audit. Truthfully, I haven't the faintest inkling what an audit is, but it sure sounds exciting. Or possibly delicious. Here to do some fishing?
Hello. You must be a new, co-worker. No. My mistake. You're obviously just passing through.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
Do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, the lift arrived. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time, and smiling, he said,
"This is how you fly. There's no such thing as free advice, dear."
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
Now, upward and onward. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
There was a lonesome boy with a hapless crown, whose love spun around when he came to town. A model sealed who spotted something new. A little boy, a dear daddy, good with you. Yes, Auntie welcomes you with arms open wide, and all you gotta do is sign the dotted line. The boy signed up and didn't hesitate, and he beat with a mother papa's face. The mother here said, "Okay, we'll start right away." The best girl The only thing that matters is the bottom line.
Unauthorized entry into an arbiter training facility is likely to result in violent arbitration.
You hear that? Sounds like a dragoon tromping about. I don't fancy making its acquaintance.
You know it well. Make an antique proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Blow, cat, blow. He was hot, and would be fair to say it was a trial by fire. He was a natural, and he quickly learned to make it red hot deal without getting burned. He was a scrupulous, and he swiftly rose. When you do your business, raise a third, then anything goes.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Come on, Cat, let's go!
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any changes reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import we can tell him. But I do love bits. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy from Milver Street.
You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, cats, let's go one more time. Oh, let's go! Swing it now, oh yeah! That's the ticket. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We're making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? We're making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Yeah! Love you, Auntie.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division in...
I don't even want to think about the damage those Crabbles are gonna do to my machines.
They're Crabbles. They ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're a danger to was us.
Yeah, you may have the right of it. I just ain't certain.
The unremarkable everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than 1 second at a time. Not responsible for temporary or permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or general lifespan. Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macro wave is right for you. Right. Moving on. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Wireless-free Arcadia presents...
Scout report? Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop.
Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. When you miss the call for chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Boar's Rockets. When your team is getting cream and your winger out of steam, recharge your tossball crew with Boar's Rockets. Boar's Rockets. Boar's Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Save the day with Boards Rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, what won't you make when you've got Boards Rockets? Boards Rockets. Boards Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
That last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce. At least in the lab. Not responsible for night sweats, abnormal bone growth, or prolonged glossolalia. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oak? Well, look no further. It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's enough. Tell the deep down when they shout. The chance of glance at me with these, they know that I'm a VIP. It's a Western stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any round, I'm sure to stand out within Uncle Wilson. Tell the dish down.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. How observant of you. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Naysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the worlds. Poppycock. Rifts present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Rifts could be leveraged in negotiations. Or
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me. Outsider. Outsider?
Fried crisp, don't stuff them in your chewer. Who would guess that tasty flesh was found down in a sewer? Fried crisp, you really gotta try 'em. We pluck a sprat straight from a trap, then smash 'em flat and fry 'em.
Did the authorities send you? Did my torrent of messages finally convince them of the vast crab-like dangers near at hand? What a relief. In here I thought myself dismissed as a loon. Ah, good. A captive audience. Money well spent. You must have spied those nefarious crabbles, roiling, rippling, bubbling, and churning out in the water. No one at the facility believes me, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Crabble numbers have swelled as they gather to defy us. A consortium, nay, an army. You actually believe me? No, stranger. Thank you. With your confidence and support, I believe the Crabble threat can and will be defeated. Remain strong, and together we will outlast the Crabble!
So grab a pop, breath is such a tasty treat. You know when you eat fried crisp, you're eating real good.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
We own up to it sometimes.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing. But not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it. Well, prepare to be disappointed. We've got a gas leak, if the color of the sky hadn't already informed you. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak. I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate. What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days. The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station, but I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Zeranium-corrupted automechs open fire on Protectorate soldiers, and I end up in the darkest bowels of mental refreshment. No, we wouldn't. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right. You'll want to see the quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through. Under the Marshal's office, she'll only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. You may have heard that Auntie knows better than nature. Auntie offers over 1,000 different products in over 100 different brands.
Nature offers disease, predation, pestilence, and nasty little biting insects.
What does nature know? Auntie knows best. Choose Auntie's Choice. And now, back to it. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice. You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. can try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, these cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here. Passed during the attack. Got his face melted clean off by this weird goo. And he was one of the lucky ones. Excuse the mess, by the way. Auntie gave us a pummeling a few weeks back. The old wardens paid the price. Where their courage faltered, a little mental refreshment should do just the trick. When the attack unfolded, I was fixing the automechanicals who laid down their gears in our defense. Our leaders failed to do the same, which makes them more cowardly than an automech. I did my part to uphold the Protectorate. Can they say the same? Now what'll it be?
Greetings, potential customer. State your business. All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Request not understood.
It only understands the words I've added to its databanks. You wouldn't believe how many words there are for buying and selling. Guess I missed peruse. Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Initiating commerce.
Eat Purple Berry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Fine. Let us proceed.
Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Round the year of 55, on Old Towshetty Prime, a mile beneath the methane ice, way down in the mine, some sugar lit a smoke, forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked off the miner's block, but exposed the mother lode. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discounts for. Not so long ago, On a tidally locked moon, some greenhorn tripped a valve in a chemical plant gloom. Brown sludge flooded the place. The vat manager chanced a taste. He didn't survive, but now he got
See you
it.
soon, I hope.
For slow pace. Accidents happen. It's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. One recent fiscal year to kick workers into gear. And he asked for a new stim that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brave. Presenting liftoff laxative hooray. Accidents happen, it's part of the job.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Progress costs an arm a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your auto dock discounts for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes giving up a
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Xeranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor. Stay true, outsider.
One of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Purple-berry crunch, it's crispy and sweet. Perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box or eaten with love. There's always time for Purple-berry crunch. Purple-berry crunch, spelled with a K.
Oh, a new arrival. Ah, and what's this? You, I dare say, are exhibiting clear signs of Xeranium exposure, stranger. Fortunately for you, you appear to have a fairly mild case. I imagine you haven't even noticed any symptoms yet. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask, for medical posterity, and so on and so forth. First question, can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the Xeranium? I'll mark it down as haphazard meandering then. All too common these days. More dangerous than one might think. All right, next question. How are you feeling? For instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen? Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. I wish more of my patients shared your optimistic disposition. As a token of my appreciation, allow me to provide you advanced Xeranium therapy of the highest possible quality. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love, be pleased to act as your consulting physician again, should the need arise. Don't have much to spare, but you're free to have a look.
Because it is far more authentic that way. Purple Berry Crunch is for you and for me. And as always, it is parasite free.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. As you are all well aware, the opening salvos of our Liberation of Eden were wildly successful. Fairfield captured, Westport hobbled. The list goes on. By concentrating on high-value targets, we capably avoided spreading our forces too thin. This is a strategy we will continue to employ. Case in point, even though the Automech Repair Center has been successfully rendered unable to repair automechs, several patrols have since gone missing in that area. You may wonder whatever could be to blame. Combat drones, a hitherto unknown species of aggressive Edenic wildlife, a group of Protectorate survivors gone hideously feral. Whatever the case, it has been deemed by command an unnecessary
Well,
distraction.
look who it is. What is it this time? Oh, gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter. What would you like to know? Zeranium is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output increases exponentially. Zeranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs. Refined zeranium is used to power nearly all major Protectorate technology. It's an amazingly efficient power source. However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Even minor bumps or jolts can cause zeranium crystals to explode. Zeranium in its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, zeranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, zeranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand. The concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly. Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with? Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the zeranium as quickly as you can if exposure becomes necessary. Come to think of it, there may be some exciting new breakthroughs in the near future. Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from zeranium's effects, though she was having a spot of trouble last I heard.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Zeranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense. Apologies, I must concentrate on my work. Maybe one of the others can help you.
You'll be blowing smoke bubbles, ba-doo-wop. For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first smooth inhale
to the very last, try Bubblegum Slims. Bubblegum Slims, oh Bubblegum Slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum Slims, try Slims.
Pop.
To flavor won't stop
till the very last.
She's just the best choice.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I
was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now, what is it you want?
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of...
Our good Marshall sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
refreshment, like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selection...
Oh, we'll get to that presently. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas?
Just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like...
One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components. Good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Never lower. Oh, I am known to all Arcadia as the uncomplicated loner. And my dear, you know my terms. They are really quite straightforward. Everybody knows that I am indeed the uncomplicated loner.
Not sure we should get any closer.
You can be sure that my race will never, no, will never. Yet there's a cost you need to pay. Friends just won't quite me. I can lend you all the bits you'll never need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest in addition to my standard service fee.
Ah, my little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You would imagine so, wouldn't you? Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to Geld his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon. I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's Choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with Zeranium poisoning. Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Hey, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
If you need something, kindly make it quick. She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't. That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job. Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ? One catalytic amplifier as agreed. I hate to lose another Dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Not a chance. Donaldson has done everything in his power to get this facility online. He can't blame me for doing the same. Be seeing you, stranger.
Shake the top day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of
Well,
what you are.
any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Maker of meaty roll-ups and spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab it till it's easy. We probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout. Crickets, dysentery, swings of moon, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, terrors, melancholia.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
Lumbago, mild days, scrum pox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one
I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the Zeranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse. Don't worry about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to Zeranium will corrupt our automechs, to use his colorful language. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time. I'm sure they'll be scrubbed clean once they arrive at the Vox Relay. But that isn't our problem to solve. You be sure and come back once you've made progress on the leak.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
That was a song the Sovereign doesn't want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of Purple Berry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here's tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum, num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax with success. Num rum.
place promotion. Reassigned to a tropical moon when physicians no more bed. Straw where it's safe to be barefoot in the sand. While holding a bottle of numb rum tied in your hand. Ain't like that. Tranquilization, so sweet and swift. Still be on time for your next shift. Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax for success. Num rum, num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax for success. Num rum.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering. Ooh, this sounds important. Better pay heed. Threat assessors have adjusted their risk tables for the Arbiter Training Facility, jewel of the Protectorate's military portfolio, northeast of the landing pad near Broken Spire. Although only a skeleton crew remains, the facility's automechanical defenses remain operational and quite lethal. Approach at your own risk. And only if your supervisor can readily replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to poke around that place. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
That's you and there's no doubt. Bastard! Won't keep you down and out. We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and crow it. Gee whiz, that's your G whiskey.
Ah, you're back. And you've been cavorting with Zeranium again, by the looks of things. Certainly, there is a nominal cost for treatment to cover essentials. All right then. Hold perfectly still. There. All better. Was there anything else you needed?
Keep your bit stack in the black, don't be a unleashed debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. 'Cause at the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
Ah, you're back. And you certainly, there is enough. All right. There. All better.
Apologies, I must concentrate on my work. Maybe one of the others can help.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have. Defend it.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? The Auntie's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
We represent an amalgamated collection of dozens of different companies, making everything from bandages and salves to weapons and ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on, Auntie's Choice makes it, grows it, or smelts it.
Come join Auntie's family. Help make...
This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly to talent.
makes you smile, yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
On this episode of Big Gain Hunter, we take you to the battle-worn planetoid of Eden, where Auntie's invasion is currently in process.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the Ford tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Don't spill a drop of that arachnid discharge. And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Adrenatine. Work harder, not smarter. Island, on the Elysium moon of Eden, a scenic peaceful estate, if you don't mind the occasional minefield. Pardon our dust. We'll spruce up the place once our takeover's done. For now, let's turn our attention to this Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star wingers of the animal kingdom, but with goring horns and bottomless bellies. They're omnivorous, a 10-bit word that means everything's on the menu. From your head to your boots. Not a pleasant way to go. Here on Eden, we find a few breeds. The Hammerclaw is a hull-headed rascal. Lives up to its name. Packs a wallop up close. The Bullet Claw breed lobs plasma from its claw jaws. Gets you coming and going. You'll find various breeds adapted to their environments across Arcadia. Use your upper story when loading up for a hunt. Consider the habitat. Crabbles... what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Adrena Time. Work harder, not smarter. I'm on Paradise Island, on the Elysium moon of Eden. A simple piece of real estate, if you don't mind the occasional mine. Pardon our dust. We'll spruce up the place once our takeover's done. For now, let's turn our attention to this episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star wingers of the animal kingdom. Roaring horns and bottomless bellies. They're omnivorous, a 10-bit word that means everything's on the menu. From your head to your boots. Not a pleasant way to go. Here on Eden, we find a few breeds. The Hammerclaw is a hull-headed rascal. Lives up to its name. Packs a wallop up close. The Bullet Claw lobs plasma from its claw joints. They'll get you coming and going. You'll find various breeds adapted to their environments across Arcadia. Use your upper story when loading up for a hunt. Consider the habitat. Crabbles on Paradise Island hate a good jolt. Really sticks in their claw. My security team tells me we'll find a herd of Hammerclaws on yonder beach. Let's go close the deed. The beach is empty. Not a creature is stirring. Someone on my team is getting quite the vigorous dressing down. Wait, what's that in the sand? They did! Rascals! Security team! How could you let anything...
Commander.
And inedible. The chemistricians and hygiene products. Bad lot of good that does you in the field. Resourceful types can shut Crabbles for their shells and plasma weapons. Good crafting fixins. You're limited only by your ingenuity and risk tolerance for being clawed to pieces. So with that, I raise a glass of Anti-Fizzo's Crabble juice and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
More quality broadcasting coming right up. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oak? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Look out! Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout. Says with pride, they're made #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out within Uncle Wentworth Stout.
Next up, the real reason wireless free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Watch out! That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission,
What have you done? The Zeranium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever. The damage must have been more advanced than we thought. I knew I should have pushed the repairs earlier. Sure, a few may have died, but the mission might still have been salvaged. This is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my shoulders. I gambled on an outsider rather than trusting my own resources, and now the price is paid. With this failure, I have likely doomed this entire island to the tender mercies of our enemies. No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. No more would the pleasant wine of servos accompany our mechanical servants in their noble servitude.
Every last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new, 'cause I'm yearning and yearning for you. May be high. One day I know you'll be mine. Till then I will be true. There's nothing I wouldn't do. I've been yearning and yearning for all of you.
inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Auntie Cleo here.
Purple Berry Crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these rifts.
Ah, hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
Mind you don't let the bosses upstairs hear you say that. Might start getting ideas in our heads.
Present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending...
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a hull-side suite with an Elysium view in head office tower. Listen.
Experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Rifts could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Auntie's job is to keep you motivated. The threat of extinction is the mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you had the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? If I only had something, anything else to provide management, my sad, sorry fate might have been somehow averted. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
Minister, I'm telling you I can do more. I've been proving myself to you time and again, haven't I? All I'm asking is a mite of trust. Let me fix my arm, and I'll...
Calm down. You know the risks you enhanced troopers present. My utilizing you at all was a kindness on your behalf.
I'll calm down when you stop bringing your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies,
Ain't so sure you want to work for this imbecile, friend. There's more menial jobs where that came from.
Do try to understand my perspective. You were so lethargic returning, I had you pre-marked as a casualty. Do you know how many forms I've had to fill out on your behalf?
Now hold on. I went into enemy territory crawling with dangerous creatures for you alone to get some dusty report. And you got the audacity to complain about paperwork? If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Arcadia, for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selections of remedies, such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death the preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
There was a lonesome boy with the happiest round, whose luck spun around when Auntie came to town. A marketeer who spotted a kid with nothing to lose. Offered the boy a deal that he couldn't refuse. Yes, Auntie,
It most assuredly is not good for her. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's Choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say. But Auntie's Choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Troopers abandoning their contracts, blackguards like you running rampant. What is becoming of this island? I fear I may never know.
All done in there? Was hoping we could chat. Hope that little dust-up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice. I can be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something?
Prices, profits soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well.
I did, but I can't expect someone else to foot the bill if there's no guaranteed treatment will work. So I'll take on the risk myself. A go-getter attitude's always rewarded. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
Acknowledged. After you.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Anti...
Been working at that spot of business we discussed. Easier to lead with fewer targets nibbling at your psyche. Loose your words. I'm listening. Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report? Now, let's talk helping you. There's a bridge gating entry to the northern part of the island. You want to get to the Vox? First step is getting through it. There's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops at the forward operating base to aid you, and you'll punch through together. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, might be useful in overloading the Vox's defenses. Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's over-engineered perfection to cook a Spratwurst. Give me the no-frills, disposable quality of Auntie's Choice any day. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, it'd give you a much quieter route to the Vox. Much as I'd like the bridge's clearing. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Mayhaps you can wreak some chaos at the Vox. Step light, though. There's no Protectorate gallivanting near the tower, which, like as any, means something bloodthirsty lurks within. Stay intact.